Welcome! We are here at Varberg Segelsällskap in Jätterön, Varberg on the west coast of Sweden. Varberg Segelsällskap, that is the host of the 2024 505 World Championships. And today we've had the first day of races in very light conditions, but still, which is very significant for Varberg, some waves. I know there's been some seasickness out on the water, perhaps not the easiest conditions. This morning we checked in with a few of the sailors to see how they felt about the day, what their expectations were, so on. So we will start by checking in with the Swedish team Broberg and Rök. So we're here at Jätterön Harbor amongst all the boats. The boats are about to go out on the water, but we're going to talk a little bit with Malin and Johan, who represent Björlanda, Chile. How are you feeling about today's races?
Well, we have very much looked forward to racing here. We have been preparing in Varberg, and it feels super nice to go out, and we're very eager to come out on the water. Yeah.
Cool. So you've been practicing here in Varberg during the spring, I've heard. How are you liking the Varberg sailing conditions?
It's super nice. It's a bit different from what we normally sail at. So we have more waves here, and sometimes a bit more choppy, but also big waves, which we really like. Not really used to it, but we're really looking forward to it.
But today it's not so windy, so not so much waves today. So it's more light conditions today.
So what's your plan for today with the light winds? What's your tactic?
So there has been a pre-worlds before, and we were able to see the tracking from that, and I think we've learned that an early start in the gate is good. So we're probably not the only ones who think that. So it will be tough, and then we will try to rely on the speed we have in light winds.
Okay, cool. And what are your this whole week? What's your expectations? Do you have anything you're looking forward to? Any challenges?
I think we're here to really enjoy the event, and just being here and taking part of this is so much fun, and we're looking forward for a long time. So we're just trying to make good fun of it and really enjoy the sailing. That's our main purpose. Of course, we want to have good results, but at the end of the day, having fun is the ultimate goal.
Anything you'd like to add?
No, I mean this is our fifth Worlds, so we always aim at the highest third of the fleet, and hopefully a bit higher.
Oh, well, good luck today. Thank you. So Malin and Johan did end up finishing 11 in the first race and 22 in the second race. In the second race, they became the Pathfinder, which I know gave them a bit of a tricky start. We also checked in with sailor Mike Holt, who's come all the way from the United States, the west coast of the United States, to sail here in Varberg with his crew. So I'm standing here now with Mike, who's originally from the UK, but you've lived in the United States for about 25 years, and
Yes.
you're sailing for the United States.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and have done now for 20 plus years. Yeah.
So have you ever been to Sweden before?
No, first time to Sweden. The closest I've come was Denmark in 2010, but yeah, first time here.
How are you liking Varberg and the sailing conditions here?
So far it's been good. The sailing conditions have been quite challenging. It's been pretty light so far, and it looks like it's going to be lightish again today, which isn't really our best weather. But the forecast looks better for the rest of the week. So hopefully we get a bit of everything, so everybody gets a chance to shine.
Yeah. So what do you expect from this whole week of sailing? Do you have any expectations, any challenges?
I think we always hope to do the best we can. It's going to be tough sailing. There's a lot of 100 boats here with some really good competitors. A lot of people going very fast. So we've just got to do our best and hope that when it all shakes out, we're looking good.
So what's your plan for going fast yourself?
Oh, we've been done some training. We've been practicing, crossing our fingers, and then it's down to how we do on the day, really. So hopefully get over the pre-race nerves and shoot in and go fast.
Perfect. Good luck today.
Thank you very much.
So Mike and his crew finished 27th in the first race and 36th in the second race. Not sure how happy they were about that. We'll see if we can catch them later in the week. So there were 2 races scheduled for today and 2 races finished today. But the first start got delayed about an hour due to the very light and a little shifting conditions. And then the sailors were sent off. Each race during the regatta is about 90 minutes, and each boat has a GPS tracker that allows for people on shore to follow their course, even if you're not out on the water yourself. The first race today was won by the Swedish team Varberg Persson, and from what I've heard, it's been many years since a Swedish team last won a race in the World Championship. So it's been quite the celebration here today due to that. We were able to catch Varberg Persson shortly after they finished first in the race.
The first race, and you won it! Congratulations! How does it feel?
This feels tremendously, really. This is beyond our dreams, really, to do this, as we did it. Because we had a very good start in the beginning, but we're not used to sailing these big fields. We are about 90 boats here now. And we had a very good start, and then we just sailed our own way all the way. We didn't go into any nervosity at all, just be sailing.
Great. And was it the way you thought it should be?
Yes, I think so, because we've been here for earlier 2 days for the pre-worlds, and the weather is quite similar except from the waves. The waves are much bigger today, so we have to go a bit lower, control the speed all the time. So there's a difference, and also we have not been this high up in the field in the earlier races, so this is also very interesting for us to feel the wind coming and the pressure and don't be interrupted by other boats. Yeah. So this was great, really.
You did it very well. And what is the lesson learned then?
The lesson learned is a good start. Start and speed. That's the beginning of the race, and then you take the tacks at the right time.
And you did that also in a tremendously good way. Congratulations, and go on like this.
Thank you very much, and this has been a great team play, really, with Martin and me, all the way, all the rounds.
We talk a lot.
Talk a lot, yes.
That's great. Good luck.
Thank you. We'll do our best.
Yeah.
So they talked about being a good team on the water and the importance of communicating throughout the racing, which of course is important in the 505, where there's 2 people in the boat and the skipper and the crew needs to be able to rely on each other and trust each other. The second race was won by a UK team, Bachelor Anderson, and we were able to catch them as well shortly after the finish line.
And here we have the winners of the second race, and that is Nathan Bachelor and Eric Anderson. Congratulations. How come that you won this race?
We had a good start, about a minute into the line. We tacked, got forward of our group, and then managed to get a good lane to come back across on port. So we were sailing fast and managed to keep our nose clear.
What was the main difference from the last race?
A much better start.
Yeah.
We struggled with the start in race 1 and we caught up a little, but in that race we had a much better start and could sail our own race without being interfered.
Was this what you had expected from today?
The forecast was these kind of conditions, and we've been practicing for the last week in these conditions. So we're quite happy and quite confident with the conditions out here.
Very well sailed. Congratulations. Thank you.
So a good start really seems to be important for your race, and then to keep your speed, but also to be able to go your own way out on the racing course. So these two teams obviously did really well today, but neither of the winners of the two races are in the lead after the first day. Up in the lead, instead, we find a German team who also happened to have won the pre-worlds. We caught them during the after sale to see how they were feeling after today's races. So I'm standing here with Jan and Felix from Germany, who were the winners of the pre-worlds and who are also in the lead after today's races. How are you guys feeling after today?
Yeah, we had a great day out there. Was a little bit less wind than in the last days, but yes, run very well, and we're happy to stay here.
It's been quite light winds today. How have you been tackling the light conditions?
It was much lighter than the pre-worlds, so we had to change our setup a little bit. First race was lighter than the second one. In the first race, we had to fight more because our boat speed was not as perfect. So it was a bit more about tactics, also on the downwind. And in the second race, it was quite similar condition-wise to the pre-worlds. So we could rely a bit more on our tactics and also boat speed. So that was good.
So you're in the lead now after the first day. Does that make a difference for the coming days, sort of tactic-wise? Like, what's your plan to keep the lead?
So the series is so long, we just have to go for every single race and try our best. And I think at the end we have to look at the list, like maybe on the last day, and then we have to go on tactician, and no, it's just one after one race.
Yep.
Jan Philipp told me before the first race, you can't win the regatta on the first race, you can only lose it. So that's how we keep on pushing.
Cool. And how are you liking Varberg and the sailing conditions here so far?
Well, I mean, you guys see the castle. It's very beautiful here. The entire setup, the entire support team is amazing. We get beer, we get food, we have a good race committee, so there's nothing to complain about. We enjoy it a lot.
Thank you so much, and good luck for the rest of the week.
Thank you.
So we'll see if Jan and Felix will be able to keep their lead throughout the week. But for now, let's look at the results after this first day of racing. So yeah, in the lead, we have the German team who we just talked with. Second to them are a British team. Third, we have Bökmark Persson, the winners of the first race, followed by another Swedish team, and then the French team following. So joining us now is the race officer for this whole regatta, HB Highlander, HP Hylander. Welcome.
Thank you.
So you're sort of the decision maker out on the water, and as we've been hearing, it's been today light conditions, a bit shifting winds. Like, when it's a bit tricky like that, how do you make the decisions about what to do?
Yeah, of course, the first thing is, shall you take them out or not? And we had a breeze, so we decided to take them out to the course. But the wind dropped on the way out, and you never know what's going to happen. But the forecast was that maybe we had just a few hours with a decent breeze, and we postponed for an hour, and then the breeze picked up again, and we could send them away and had a really good race, even if it was quite light. And the breeze stayed for us, so we could send them away for the second race. And on the way home to the finish line, the wind dropped again, but we had another decent race, and we were really happy about that.
Yeah, I can imagine you being happy that you were able to, put 2 races in the box already on the first day.
Of course, because if you start with a day with no races, and the forecast is about the same for tomorrow, so you never know. Maybe racing, maybe not.
Yeah.
And if you are 4 races back, it can be a thrilling end of the
Yeah,
championship to get it in.
Because we do need 4 races, right, to complete the
Yeah,
Worlds.
exactly.
At least 4 races.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's look at the weather conditions for tomorrow. And you can talk a little bit about what we're seeing here on the map.
Well,
So
we'll
this
see.
is for, this is for tomorrow, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we'll see about the same conditions as for today. Very light breeze in the morning, picking up hopefully during the day, a little bit better in the afternoon. So, well, we hope that we can finish off 2 races tomorrow as well, but you never know.
No, so the first start is scheduled for 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock every day. So, and normally the breeze has picked up enough until 11 o'clock, but you never know. But we can, the first decision of the day is always when it's a light breeze, shall we send them out or shall we stay ashore until the breeze picks up? And yeah.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see tomorrow, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So you've been to a lot of regattas, both as a sailor and then as a race officer. What do you think? What's important to the sailors in order to what makes a good regatta?
I think that when you race in the best conditions of the day or of the week. So the decision for me is to let them sail when it's possible and not when the racing is just crazy. So, and I think they appreciate that.
Yeah.
Stay ashore if there's no wind, race when it's possible, and do the best of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know tomorrow probably we'll have light winds.
Yeah.
Again, how's it looking for the rest of the week?
Wednesday is a little bit better, more wind from south, east, south, and then we'll have a lay day on Thursday, and then the heavy wind comes in. So Friday looks like a traditional strong wind day, and Saturday might be too much, but it's quite far away, so you don't know if the forecast will fill in.
We'll see what happens. So, but maybe the teams that enjoy heavier winds will get a treat later on in the week.
Yeah. Of course, some people like light wind, especially the lighter crews, and the heavier crews. They wait for the big breeze to fill in. And hopefully that's always good for a championship that you have both.
Yeah.
Light wind, strong wind, and maybe a medium day.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us, and good luck on the water tomorrow.
Thank you. You need some luck too.
Yeah, you do.
Be successful.
Yeah. So that's it for tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. We're crossing our fingers for good winds tomorrow. Remember to join us each evening at 8 o'clock. At the Varberg Segelsällskap YouTube channel will be broadcasting live every night of the week. Thank you.